takes place in the 1930s before World War II erupts and focuses on 4 special agents who find themselves in constant danger after a traitor sells them out. This is directed by Zhang Yimou, who you might know better as the director of martial arts films Hero and House of Flying Daggers, and it was given a limited theatrical release in April, though it came and went so quickly with little fanfare, and it didn't even get a VOD release until the very end of the year, though oddly enough, not even on all platforms. However, it did get submitted as China's entry for Best International Feature, but it didn't get nominated, which makes it all the more baffling that its release was as quiet as it was. So while I wouldn't call it Best of the Year material, it's still a shame that it didn't get viewed by more people, especially considering how Yimou has some much more beloved films under his belt, and really his newer films should be getting a little more attention than they've been getting, with his 2019 film Shadow similarly going unfairly under the radar. Though at the very least, leave it to Yimou to take a genre I'm generally not the biggest fan of, that being the spy thriller, and make it an engaging watch for non-fans of the genre. Now, it does fall into some of the pitfalls that do come with these movies. It throws a lot of names, places, and events at you that can sometimes be hard to retain, being very dense in terms of its storylines, though when it comes to its character work, it does leave a bit to be desired, as I found a lot of these characters to be thinly written. The most depth to them are some generic throwaway lines about getting back to their families and nothing more, so it's kind of hard to really connect with anyone, and I found it to be a tad emotionally hollow, although all the performances are fine to be clear. But in terms of its style, that's where it really shines because it is absolutely fantastic. The cinematography, similar to Yimou's other work, is beautiful. There's a rich color palette where you'll have these darker, shadowy backgrounds, but then all the characters in the foreground are bursting with color to make them pop out a lot more at you. And then when it comes to the action scenes, as per usual for this director, I found this to be expertly done. The choreography is top-notch, with a lot of slick and stylish movements between hand-to-hand combat sequences and shootouts that made each moment feel exhilarating. It's actually a pretty fast-paced film, which is kind of shocking given the particular genre it's tackling, its dense narrative, and its 2-hour runtime. But these characters are constantly on the move, and we generally don't spend too much time in one location. Though on that same note, it never gave the feel of being rushed, particularly as it has a lot to offer during its standoffs and fight sequences. Like, they don't feel dragged out, but they're also not over within the blink of an eye. Like I said, the only area where it leaves much to be desired would be its character work. While I wouldn't call our protagonists unlikable, they lack a personality that would allow for us to actively root for them. The banter among all of them is a bit too overly serious and lacks any sort of charm, wit, or excitement. Yimou seems a little more focused on showcasing these events than really getting you to care for anyone. Though, for what it's worth, you do feel excitement as things unfold, but it works more as popcorn entertainment, thanks to its high-quality production values and tense chase sequences and shootouts. There's almost a superhuman quality to these characters in the way in which they move with such grace, and while it's a bit difficult to get attached to them, you're still engrossed thanks to the style on display. So, all in all, it makes Cliff Walker's an enjoyable watch, and one that should have gotten just a bit more attention. It's not the most emotionally resonant film, but it makes for solid entertainment thanks to its slick production values, impressive cinematography, and stylish direction by Zhang Yimou. It was one of 2021's most overlooked movies, and if you have a chance to check it out, I suggest doing so. Cliff Walker's gets a 7.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Cliff Walker's, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Is it one of your favorite Zhang Yimou films? Should it have been nominated for Best International Feature? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.